Hello and welcome to EduBridge IAS. In this video, we will discuss answers of those questions that we had posted on our Telegram channel. The first question is, we have to complete this series. तो इस series में the next number is the square of previous number and minus 1. Sub, for example, the 2 square minus 1 equals to 3. 3 square minus 1 equals to 8. 8 square minus 1 equals to 63, and 63 square minus 1 is equals to 3969 minus 1, so 3968. So D is the answer in this case. The next is also a series based question. इसमें the previous number is multiplied by 3 and then 2 is subtracted. For example, 4 into 3 minus 2, it is 10. फिर 10 into 3 minus 2, it is 28. फिर 82 into 3 minus 2, 246 minus 2 equals to 244. So in this case answer is B. The next question is, two ladies and two men are playing cards and are seated at north, east, south and west of the table. No lady is facing east. So suppose this is the table and the directions. This is the north direction, this is east, this is west and this is south. No lady is facing east. So जो यहाँ बैठा होगा that will be facing east. So यहाँ इस पोजीशन में कोई लेडीज नहीं होगी, तो मतलब यहाँ पर M1 मैन होगा. पर्सन सिटिंग ऑपोजिट ईच अदर आर नॉट ऑफ द सेम सेक्स. तो यहाँ पर मैन है तो यहाँ पर वीमेन होगी. वन मैन इज फेसिंग साउथ, मतलब वन मैन इज हियर अगेन, तो यहाँ पर बच्चा वुमन 2. तो विच डायरेक्शन आर द लेडीज फेसिंग? तो वन लेडी इज फेसिंग नॉर्थ, यहाँ पर नॉर्थ, and the other is facing west. So answer is C. The next question is a direction based question. It is saying that Sudhir was facing west. So suppose these are the directions. This is east, this is again west, this is north and this is south. He is facing west, so he is standing in this direction. He turned to his right. If he is facing in this direction, this will be right and this will be left. He turned by 45 degree. He turned 45 degree here and walked 15 meter, then took a turn of 180 degree. So he has moved 15 meters here and has taken now 180 degree turn. 180 degree will be exact opposite of this. This angle will be 180 degree and walked 40 meters. So this total distance is 40 meter. In which direction will he be facing now from the original point? Suppose this is the original point, तो यहाँ से this is the south and this is east, so direction will be D, south east. The next question is, in a particular month, the Sundays fall on 4th, 11th, 18th and 4th, 11th, 18th and 25th respectively. If the first day of that month is Thursday, what will be the last day of that month? So the answer to this question is D. Data is inadequate because there can be 28 months, 28 days in the month, 30 days in the month or 31 days in the month. So the answer is D. The next question is a statement and the conclusions are given based on that statements. The first statement is A is greater than or equal to B, which is less than or equals to C. C is less than D. D is greater than F. Now the conclusions are given: F is greater than B and A is greater than D. Let us find out whether they are true or not. Let us give some value to B: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or so on. It can be anything. So where B is less than or equals to C, so it can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It can be anything. But C is less than D, so it has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or so on. F is less than D, so it can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Now if we check this F is greater than B, so here for if B is 6, F can be 7, but B is 4, in that case F is 3, so this conclusion is incorrect. Now A is greater than D again, so since A is greater than B or equals to, so it can be 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on. So for these two values, A is less than D, so this conclusion is also wrong. So the answer to this question is C. The next is also a statement and conclusion based question. It is saying that X is greater than Y, which is greater than equals to Z. Y is equals to Q. X is greater than Y equals to Q greater than Z, and it is given P is greater than X, so it is P. Z is less than P, since all the signs are of the same type, so P is greater than Z. This is true. P is greater than Q. If we see this much of the equation, it is correct that F is greater than Y, which is equals to Q. So this conclusion is also correct. So both conclusion 1 and 2 follows in this case. D is the answer. The next question is a paragraph which says that during the summer in the Arctic Ocean, sea ice has been melting earlier and faster, and the winter freeze has been coming later. For last 3 decades, extent of summer ice has declined by about 30%. The lengthening period of summer melt threatens to undermine the whole Arctic food web, atop which stands polar bears. Which of the following is the most crucial message conveyed by the above passage? The first option A is climate change has caused Arctic summer to be short. No, it is lengthened. It has been lengthening period of, but the temperature, it is wrong. Polar bears can be shifted to South Pole to ensure their survival. This is also wrong, because there is no talk of migration of polar bears. The option C is without the presence of polar bears, the food chain in the Arctic region will disappear. This can be an option. We will hold this for a while. Option D is climate change poses a threat to survival of polar bears. This is the correct option. So this is wrong. Option D is correct. The next is again a paragraph which says in the last 2 decades the world's GDP has increased by 50%, but the inclusive wealth has increased by merely 6%. In recent decades, GDP driven economic performance has only harmed inclusive wealth like human capital, natural capital, while world's human capital, which stands at 57% of total inclusive wealth, grew by only 8%. The natural capital, which is 23%, has declined by 30% worldwide in the last 2 decades. So which of the following is the most crucial inference from the above passage? The option A is more emphasis should be laid on the development of natural capital. This can be an option. We will hold this for a while. The growth driven by GDP only is neither desirable nor sustainable. This can also be a correct option. We will hold this for a while. The option C is the economic performance of countries of the world is not satisfactory. This is wrong, because the GDP growth has been has increased by 50%. Option D is the world needs more human capital under the present circumstances. This is not correct, and option A is also not correct in this case. The D option B is more appropriate in this case. So option B is the correct answer. The next question is, by 2020, when the global economy is expected to run short of 56 million young people, India with its youth surplus of 47 million could fill the gap. It is in this context that labor reforms are often cited as the way to unlock double-digit growth in India. In 2014, India's labor force was estimated to be about 40% of the population, but 93% of this force was in unorganized sector. Over the last decade, the compound annual growth rate of employment has slowed to 0.5%, with about 14 million jobs created during last year, when the labor force has increased by 15 million. Which of the following is the most rational inference? Option A is India must control its population growth. It is incorrect because population growth की यहाँ पे बात नहीं हुई है. The option B is labor reforms are required in India to make optimum use of its vast labor force productively. This can be an option, so we will hold this for a while. Option C is India is poised to achieve double-digit growth very soon. This is incorrect because it is based on certain preconditions like labor reforms. Option D is India is capable of supplying the skilled young people to other countries. This is also correct. So out of these two options, option B is more important, more correct, more appropriate in this case, because the key message from the passage is labor reform. So option B is correct in this case. You can join our Telegram channel at edubridge_IAS to get to attempt daily quiz, daily current affairs, and other regular activities of our channel. Thank you very much.